Hey, New Life Fellowship, Pastor Brad here. I just want to take a minute to share my heart with you and to cast some vision for some changes that are going to affect all of us here at the church. As we sat down as a team and began to evaluate how we're doing and the quality and excellence in each area of ministry, there were certainly things that we looked at and said, hey, these areas we could really use some improvement in. And I'm sure you've seen them as well. It's probably no secret. You know, currently we only have one service that provides kids ministry. For me, that's a real difficult thing because I want kids ministry at every service. And so as we began to talk about some of these things that we wanted to bring improvement to, the one thing that kept coming up over and over again is, man, we just don't have the volunteers. We just don't have the volunteers. And certainly before COVID-19 hit, we literally had hundreds of volunteers that were making ministry happen week in and week out. And now we still have a great crew of volunteers, but they're putting in a lot of extra hours and they're doing a lot of extra stuff. And so we're looking at that too and saying, how can we reduce the load on our people and offer quality and excellence as a ministry? And so as a team, we sat down and began to try to address these issues. Another thing that we talked about was the fact that right now we have two services, the 9 and the 11, and there's so many people that come in and maybe you're not at your normal service. Typically, maybe you come to the 9 and that week, you know, it was a later morning for you, so you end up at the 11 and you probably come in and the thing that we've been hearing is, I don't even know half these people. And so at a time like this during COVID and all the other things going on, we believe that there's no time like the present to unify as a church, to all get on the same page, to address the areas that need addressed, to raise the bar of excellence in our ministry. And we came to the conclusion the only way that we can do that right now is to go back to one service. So starting on October 3rd, Sunday morning, October 3rd, we will be going to one service. Now, we started talking about service times and what time are we going to do that one service. And one of the things that we want is all three of our campuses to have the same service time. Because I speak at all three of them. And sometimes it's even hard for me to remember. So I'm jumping on the website and I'm trying to look up that campus to find out what time service is. And so as we talked about quality and excellence as a team, we began to talk about streamlining everything and having consistency. And so we want to line up all three services at all three campuses with one service time. So we chose 10:30 a.m. Now, that will also affect our online service because typically our online service is at the 9 a.m. service. And so now our online church will be joining us at 10:30 a.m. And so I just wanted to give you these changes and let you know my heart. Our heart is to raise the bar of excellence here at New Life Fellowship, to provide incredible kids ministry, to love and embrace our volunteers and not completely overwork them. And so that is the solution that we're taking. Now, is this a permanent situation? Absolutely not. I believe that we're going to see an incredible amount of momentum. We want to add some more worship on Sunday morning. So that's something you're going to experience, is a longer worship experience. So services may be, typically we've been about an hour and 15 minutes. We're looking at probably more like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 25 minutes. And maybe some mornings an hour and a half. But we, with one service, feel like we'll have that ability to spend more time in worship, to have that intimacy with God, and do it all together as one church, right here at the Moline campus. So that is the announcement. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact our office. We'd love to answer those for you. So online service, 10:30, all four services, online, Moline, Geneseo, and East Moline, will be at 10:30. Very easy to remember until we get to the place where we can't safely meet together for one service, and then we would be forced to go back into two services again. So we will have social distance seating. We'll have areas for you if you're concerned about the congestion. If you've got questions or concerns, though, please contact our office. We'd love to answer those questions. And we'll see you October 3rd at 10:30 a.m. God bless you.